As illegal aliens continue flooding over the Border Patrol is desperate to find places to keep the hundreds of thousands of new asylum seekers. One America's Pearson explains how a new plan could see 250,000 illegals relocated to neighborhoods near you.
While President Trump won't be sending any illegal aliens to Florida, the administration is planning on transporting some 225,000 illegals and their families to shelters across the country. The administration is currently looking for a private contractor that, quote, fully embraces the philosophy of treating the criminal aliens who broke U.S. laws to come here with dignity and respect. Some 60,000 illegals will be transported each year on buses and commercial flights. Illegals and their children will be provided with food, clothing, and medical supplies, costing millions of dollars, and all at the American taxpayers' expense. With facilities in the 4 border states overflowing, the Border Patrol is now looking at relocating the illegals to centers further north, meaning they could soon be arriving by the plane load in Oregon, Michigan, North Dakota, and even Maine. The plan is to relocate the 250,000 illegals while their asylum cases are being processed. The only trouble is that over 90% of illegal aliens never return for their court dates and simply disappear into the country. And again, most, over 70%, also end up on welfare. And many more go on to commit serious crimes, with illegal aliens making up 88% of all non-citizens convicted in federal prisons last year. These are illegals, Mexicans and South Americans mostly, guilty of drug trafficking, murder, and sexual assaults, including rape.
And so when the President of the United States says about undocumented immigrants, these aren't people, these are animals, you have to wonder, does he not believe in the spark of divinity, the dignity and worth of every person?
One such migrant, filled with this dignity, worth, and spark of divinity, was convicted for raping a dog to death. He was set free after just 60 days in prison, and ICE requested authorities turn him over after he was released. But because he was arrested in Oregon, a sanctuary state, police refused the request and instead released the illegal alien and dog rapist back onto the streets. Fortunately, he was later captured by ICE and will soon be deported.
When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists.
Immigration officials say these kinds of sanctuary policies not only protect illegal aliens, but they also allow them to prey on Americans in their own neighborhoods. These are the migrants requesting asylum and being relocated into our communities. And our politicians not only approve of these measures, they want to double down. Senator Kirsten Gillibrand of New York, who's currently running for president, vowed to completely open America's borders if she's elected. She also promised to release all border crossers into American communities as long as they pass the high bar of simply claiming to seek asylum. No proof necessary. So far this year, almost 500,000 illegal aliens have already crossed or been apprehended at the border, and the numbers show no signs of slowing down. That means if the Trump administration's plans to relocate the migrants continues, they could soon be showing up in a neighborhood near you. Pearson Sharp, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.